And then I looked it up, I was like, oh shit, that's a big deal.
Yeah, very big deal. Hey. Yo. Y'all niggas can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Can't hear myself.
Okay, you hear me?
Yo! Welcome to the Army motherfucking podcast. How y'all bitches doing?
What's the motherfucking deal?
What's poppin', niggas?
Oh, what's poppin'?
Really? Is it playing? Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, no, that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad, baby. You know, hey, y'all with us in here. It's all good. How y'all niggas doing, man?
Chillin', bro.
Fantastic.
You gonna get these intros out the way?
Yeah, go ahead. Let Jay knock his shit out. Damn.
Yo, 45-second intro. Nigga,
nigga. Shit like a minute long, nigga.
Over the head.
Just get your shit out the way.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, man, fuck it. This Tubbs, a.k.a. Tubby the Butcher, a.k.a. Pusher B, Pusher Ton, a.k.a. Neighborhood Tubbs, a.k.a. your grandmother's favorite asshole, a.k.a. Your wife's in whatever, nigga. Yeah, let's go.
The nigga your wife says a
There we go.
Niggas is off the game.
Hey, I'm gonna get this Henny out the car. I'll be back.
It's some liquor right there in the corner.
There's some liquor in the car?
Right there in the corner. Y'all should just take some shit to the car real quick, man.
DJ!
What's the deal, people? It's the judge himself at MJ Owns on all social media. What goes down? It's the twisted tyrant, the slewfoot sensation, the heartfelt heartbreaker, the mediating marauder, and the politically correct patriarch. What is the goddamn deal? And now, I got y'all ready. I lined it up for my brother to
You
knock
put
y'all
something in that
niggas
McDonald's
off.
cup?
We gonna holler at you peasants. Get 'em!
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of you peasant poor pieces of trash? This is Jay, aka Young Black Entrepreneur, aka Young Black Businessman, aka Young Black Excellence, aka Young Black Billionaire, aka Young Coconut Milk Poppy, aka Young Shea Butter Brother, aka the Kinky Hair King, aka Groovy J, aka the Vegetarian Villain, aka Young 101, aka Smoking Lethal Warrior, aka Johnny Blow, aka the Drugstore Cowboy, aka Jacovelli, aka Jacovelli the Don, aka the Last Outlaw, aka Hot Boy J, aka Captain Condom, aka Magnum Mob, aka the Gold Mamba, aka Laker J, aka J Boogie with the hoodie, aka Heartbreak J, aka the Single Soul Brother, aka Old Man Jaybro, aka Manny Packs Be Loud, aka Hollywood Coke Hogan, aka Kevin Hash, aka the Lone Wolf, aka the Outsider, aka 96 Scout Hall, aka Y2J, aka the Big Papa Skunk, aka Blunt Yard Dog, aka Mr. Sunday Night, and aka DJ.
What's good, bro?
Mixtape vocals in here.
SG4 class.
Hold on. I'm not a part of this episode. I just want y'all to know. This nigga has to scroll. This motherfucker has to scroll through his goddamn AKA.
And he still fucks it up.
That nigga looking at him like, yeah, you see what we do with every week, right?
Yeah. I used to do that 20 AKA shit, and I know more, nigga. My memory
And you know what it
shit.
is. It's your boy DJ, Mr. Army, the opinionated asshole, young Aegon Targaryen in the flesh. Fuck you if you don't like my opinions. You know you can always at me, you fucking bitch.
Jesus.
And James, we got a guest in the building.
My little brother, aka Young, I was born second, aka
AKA Mama's baby.
Young last.
You a guest. You gotta go with how we shoot shit.
Young last
So
on the
shoot
dollar
your
first
shit.
in your heart.
AKA half of me is on the mattress.
I'm a Paul.
aka we wasn't playing,
AKA damn, we fucked up.
aka I been for a brother,
AKA I should have bought a puppy.
Hey, what you mean you forgot to take your pill?
aka that's my gift too.
AKA Young, give him some of that soda.
AKA shut up.
aka your controller ain't plugged in.
You can be Luigi.
AKA you the two-player ass nigga.
Oh, man.
Why you gotta get the same gift as me?
aka that's my shirt.
AKA get out my shoes.
AKA Mama, he got my deodorant.
aka my birthday.
You know who you is.
I think we told him who he was.
Y'all are some ass.
Bro, if you have a little brother, you know exactly what went on, bro.
I'm gonna retire wait to get those jokes off.
God damn, dog. Fuck. That was great.
Oh, so sorry.
Don't even introduce yourself, then go to the topic. That's
I ain't gonna do you like that. Get your shit off, bro.
oh man, that shit was great.
Wow, niggas just ran down like, 26 years of life.
Oh, got PTSD now.
Yeah. Chris was 98. Nigga. Nigga bought the wrestling toys for himself. Nigga, I was not a Stone Cold fan like that. But hi, I'm John Scroggins. I'm a local blogger and writer. I've been covering hip hop for about 10 years. Started when I was 16 years old. I like the 2 6 months right now. And pretty much like I'm AK the superior product Scroggins. I'm the second child, but I'm also the perfected child because I'm built like that. But anyway, I don't have any much titles. This nigga's pretty much ruined 26 years of video gaming. Now I think of it. And you might have to run this fade today.
That's right. So we start with this motherfucking music with this music show, Dwayne?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, yo, Ross dropped the album.
Yes, they dropped Masterpiece.
Go ahead, fam.
I think it was great. And it wasn't not one bad song. Yeah. It was a couple I could have done without. It was a few I could have done without. Like the Summer Rain had to grow on me because I was like, man, fuck that shit.
I love that flip.
The best record on this album is
Vegas
Vegas. That's two. Number one was Nobody's Favorite. That shit
That the one with
was
Gunplay?
hard. Yeah, that shit hard.
That shit was hard.
I've never.
I never heard Gunplay.
Kill me for this. I've never heard Gunplay go that hard.
Me either.
So you never heard Cartoons and Cereal?
Kill me for that. I've never heard him go that hard.
You never heard Cartoons and Cereal? That's a Kendrick song, nigga.
No.
It was so
You know.
Fix your fucking life.
You know where I stand.
Fix your fucking life.
I still don't believe the myth that like that Kendrick couldn't put that song on the album because of like the sampling and whatnot. Because anybody could play any rap.
That nigga didn't want to get washed on his own
beat
shit.
the living shit out of Kendrick. Kendrick got washed twice. Would have got washed twice in the album from pillar to post. He would have got washed in the beginning of the album, which it says Carson Sears supposed to be. Then he got washed by like J-Rock in the middle of the album. That nigga would have lost his own album.
Oh, Cartoons Cereal supposed to start off Good Kid?
Yep.
Ooh, shit, that would have been tough.
That nigga it would have been bad for Kendrick.
Yeah, you can't intro your album getting washed.
He got Ray Kwan. He been a guest on his own album.
You can't intro your album getting washed. No.
Starting out early with the.
Ray is a guest on his own shit.
So, Beezy, how you feel about this motherfucker, dog?
I love it.
Let me know your rating.
I love it, bro. It was great. I listened to it all the way through. The Nipsey shit didn't sound forced, like how it sounded on Mustard album.
Trying to sound forced?
Yeah, because they was playing clips of when he passed. Like, nah,
Oh, okay, that
nigga,
shit part
don't need all
of it,
that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, it was great. I think the only one I hated, and I hate this because I'm a huge fan of the Maybach music series. I really think he was sucking Wayne's dick on that series, bro.
100%.
Wayne dropped the ball. Wayne, that shit sucked. That shit was garbage. It was the same shit I could hear from you on Sorry for the Wait 10, on some shit like that. Wayne talking about the same bullshit, which is pussy, Percocets, and pigeons, nigga. That shit's trash, bro.
This nigga say
Pigeons.
pigeons.
And Wayne talking about eating pussy.
Yeah, and eating pussy. Yeah, no. So and I'm so glad they released that verse because Pusha T washed that nigga, which is what I've been saying for the last few years. Nigga got washed. So other than that, it was a great album. I give it a 4 out of 5, bro. I fuck with it.
You give it a what?
A 4 out of 5.
Man, let's go ahead, fam.
I like Ross though.
That's nice.
leading up to this album, my hopes were through the roof. I had a lot of issues. I had sequencing issues. I had overall song issues on a couple tracks.
I had a couple sequencing issues too.
It didn't flow like.
You talking about the way they put that? Well, I agree with what you're saying. That Dej Loaf joint should have been a little further back.
Yep.
To me and my bed.
That Wale song should have been on there.
He put all. It seemed like he put all the bangers up front.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna hit you over the head with this good shit, and then it's gonna die down.
He gave Wale to hear nigga down.
That shouldn't even been number one though.
That shouldn't have been on there.
Funny enough, the little brother
like
said that he gave
Wale.
Wale the little brother song. That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, he
Nigga,
gave
shit, come
Get
on,
in the car.
come on.
What you want, fam?
I gave him a 3.9. That's good. What do I want?
That's 3.9.
3.9. 3.9.
DJ
You listen to
gave
this
him
shit?
2.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a Ross fan. I love crab meat rap. That's what I love crab meat.
You can't listen to that shit while eating crab meat.
I love lobster bisque music.
Astounding, nigga.
Lobster bisque music.
I love lobster bisque music.
And like, yo, it's like it's not my favorite Ross take, but just off the
Not
strength
even
of
close.
like Ross has like a great ear for beats for me, and I feel like that's probably one of my
great
better.
ear.
That nigga.
Great ear.
I feel like Ross can AR and save a lot of niggas' careers, like a certain Queens
Oh,
rapper.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Probably
Yeah.
so.
Name
Yes.
Nasir. But like, I give about a 3.9 or a 4 because it just feels like Ross is always. I feel like he's always on the cusp of having a classic album, But he just doesn't. He'll put some shit on there like a Meek Mill verse about Rollies, and that shit make me say, I'm not listening to this nigga.
Right.
He'll date the nigga album so far ahead. Like say, damn nigga, it's a 2018 album. This nigga's talking about what we wore that year. So he dates himself in ways. It just irks me because like nigga, Idols versus Rivals. Idols become Rivals on the last tape. I was like, oh nigga, I'm gonna love this song in a year advance. Nah, I really don't.
Yeah,
that album I kind of don't visit because the nigga referenced so much current stuff.
Right. I
I feel it's gonna be weird when we deal with like he references Trump a lot. That's gonna be awkward in like 8 years when we talk about that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think that's good for the moment and bad for the long haul, or just bad overall?
I think it's good topically, but I feel like in the long run, it's like, damn, nigga, like we really talk about that shit in that year. Like there's so much better rap topics.
But see, but the thing about Ross though, nigga kind of release an album every year or every year and a half. So when he's talking about current time, I can see that. But then, like you said, when we go back, like you can go back and listen to Teflon Don because he don't say a lot of current events at that time. But if you go back and listen to this shit, you're gonna be like, I'm done with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
What you talking about this shit?
It's funny because my favorite Ross line is Jesse Jackson be on these people payroll.
That's timeless. That's a timeless line.
Yeah.
As fuck.
Jesse Jackson's a piece of shit. That's a timeless line.
Hey, I'm with the rest of y'all, bro. Ross done figured out a way to. he done figured out a way to make a solid 4 album, bro. Like just
it's a solid 4 DJ.
He's mastered it, dog.
Right.
I give him that. He's mastered a way to be above average, and I'm okay with that.
Right. If he never would have released Gold Roses, and like we just heard on the album, this shit would have been even better, bro.
Gold Roses is a Drake song.
I think this is what they're considering aggressively mediocre.
Okay.
But am I wrong on that? Gold Roses is a Drake song.
That's in the Do Not Disturb
Drake.
You could throw Gold Roses at the end of any Drake album and it would fit because that's what end of a Drake album sounds like.
Yeah, sure.
With that weird like Sade sound.
Yeah. It was like a Drake outro.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Drake does.
Mm-hmm.
Do Not Disturb, all them shit. That's a Drake outro. That was what he got. You should have just kept money to the grave? You should just kept that shit and threw that shit somewhere in there and let Drake keep his song for whatever album he was about to drop because that's what the fuck that shit was. And my bad. So you said you gave that nigga a 4?
I give him a 4.
What you give him, DJ? 2?
Ross gives us 22 and 8.
I'm not even trying to go that low on that nigga.
Okay.
But I just want somebody to be honest that this shit is overrated.
Yeah.
Here's my thing,
It's
bro.
good, bro.
Relly with the 2. Thank you, Relly, for the log.
Nobody listen to Relly, bro.
Did we do?
I know. That nigga ain't got
This
no
nigga is overrated, bro. How long are we gonna listen to Ross and this nigga not tell us shit?
Man, Pusha ain't told us a motherfucking thing.
Hey, you do that.
Not me.
Hey, you went too far now, pal.
Not me.
Hey, guy.
You talking to this nigga, not me. All the shit that happens in this nigga's life, and he still gives you random ass bars about nothing. About food and paintings and shit that I don't even give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about the new car.
You know, like, all right, nigga.
If he said
you know, like, all right, nigga.
Stop.
Don't
If he said it with a list, he'd be Raekwon.
leave the woo out of it.
I think this nigga gets a lot of passes that a lot of niggas ain't afforded, and I think we all masking behind the fact this nigga has great production, and I give you that. You mentioned that, Jay. The production is solid. It's all of start to finish. Even on the songs you want to skip, the production is there. The beats are there. The beat selection is pretty damn good. But the songs, it's like, fam, you can't be 12 albums in and still not saying shit.
He 12
I'm sorry,
albums?
man.
He like 11. It's like 11.
Word.
This is like 11 for Ross.
He got as
man.
many albums as Jay, huh?
Yeah.
For real? I thought he was like at least 4 behind.
No, we counted him on a YouTube episode. Me and Corey. He got at least
This
like
includes
10.
the slip and slide work.
Oh, shit. No,
Yeah, no, not including the slip and slide working. He's
But-
still at like 10, 11.
Okay, before he switched the flow up.
Yeah, he's still like 10, 11.
Damn.
Port of
That's
Miami,
what I
Trilla, Deep in the Rap, Teflon Don, God Forgives I Don't, Mastermind, Hood Billionaire, Black Market,
Hood
Rather
Billionaire
You Than Me.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Yeah, I got my stats. I'm good.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and he's not telling you shit.
Can I take my 3-9
Not
back?
telling you shit.
To what?
To what?
This nigga that almost died twice since his album. Since his album. And you ain't hear shit. He
said
you
like
had 2
2
bitches
lines
pregnant at
about
the same time. I ain't hear shit.
I'm not talking about that.
Whoa,
We already know Shade Room done talked about it already, nigga.
That's QC and quality.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who is this?
That's QC.
No, he had
the bell pepper
some bitches
nose?
pregnant too.
Ross got 2 hoes now.
Yeah,
You talking about
he got some babies
Little
too.
Galore?
Oh, this shit a fun.
At the same damn time.
Look, Galore got pregnant.
Yeah, Ross got bitches
I
too.
want mine stick my dick.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga
This shit a 5.
Price
that had relationship problems. Niggas had been shot at. Niggas had had medical problems.
Seizures.
Like, dog, say something.
He did.
Something.
He did.
And they gave you 2 bars about being in the hospital and shitting on themselves.
Two separate songs.
That nigga beat
that shit
the
was great,
GDs in
though.
a press conference. That was
I gave nigga like a
press
2.5,
conference.
man.
2.5.
I gave nigga like a 2.5. man.
So you fuck with it.
Tough crowd.
So you was skipping through this shit, right?
Yeah, it was no. I let it play. I never skip on first listen. I let shit play, regardless of how I feel about a song. I let it play.
Were you annoyed?
Like the beats.
It turned it got so.
It turned into work by the end.
It just turned into background noise. It was like, it's like it's on, but it's like I don't even really care to be engaged anymore.
What's your favorite?
But that's the thing about Rasta.
Gunplay and Drake.
He's an atmospheric rapper.
He's
though.
ambiance music.
Like, you know, nigga, like,
He is ambiance music.
that nigga really, like, that's why I say he's crab meat rap. Like, that nigga really sets a tone when you listen to like, damn, bro.
Cars.
Either you gonna be inspired to like go to Onyx, or you gonna sit at the crib like plotting on your friends.
What?
Bro, shit,
Damn, fam.
he makes it a vibe, bro.
I'll tell you what, he's not lying because I got deep into Snowfall last week and listened to the Ross.
Oh yeah, you ready to
I was
move
like,
away?
Snowfall is better than this.
Y'all niggas, but between the two of
Snowfall
those,
is better than a lot of shit right now.
between the two of y'all, between the two of those things, nigga, we was about to hit a lick when we came here today because I was like, listen.
I was
Wow.
nobody's favorite, and Jay was chilling in another room. I was like, man, I can get that shop off this nigga as often.
Alright, so we got another album. We got 2 more albums to get through. You know, we got people got shit to do today. We got Ferg. What's that? You know the name of the album? Cause I don't have time to pull this shit up.
I'm sleepy.
No.
Nah.
You really didn't like that, huh?
Nah,
I don't like all-
that nigga shit was 4 seats.
Oh, 4 seats. There we go.
Oh, nah.
It's
I'm
his
just
fourth
You
coming
didn't
out.
listen to it?
right?
Okay.
Jay, I know Jay listens to it.
I've only listened to like half of it. And so
Yeah,
far,
okay.
so far is cool with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Ferg album, bro. Like you can't really.
You not get too
expect-
much.
No, you're not gonna expect a whole lot because this nigga by himself most of the songs.
And I think I knew that, and you know what worked? As much as, cause y'all know I was all, like last summer, I was the biggest component of hating on these short ass albums and shit. I like that it's artists like Ferg that these niggas don't need 14 songs of Ferg.
Yeah, they don't.
We don't need really.
I applaud him for that.
I'm fine with his 9. There's like 4 albums.
That's too
There's
many.
like, yeah, pause the fuck out of it.
That's
My
too
bad.
many.
There was like it's like 4 keepers, but the ones that aren't keepers aren't bad. It's just that Ferg doesn't know how to sound too much different than what Ferg normally sounds like. So what you get is what you're gonna get. But like he surprised me with the him. I also realized I like Ferg over 90s hip hop samples because him and Brent Fayez.
Yep.
I fuck with that outro. It was another one. It was a couple of them on there. I think majority of the ones I like were like 90 samples. I don't have to track
Let
this.
me download this.
He had
shit.
two.
I
He had
feel
2
like-
cheat codes on that album, as far as I'm concerned. 2 clear standouts. The
No,
Brent,
the samples are becoming cheat codes as a matter of fact.
the Brent and a flip is a cheat code, and you had Ty, and he got into his harmony bag a little
The
bit.
top one wasn't even my favorite.
I liked it. I like the Brent
No.
one better than the Ty.
There's a different one he started harmonizing on. It was the Timbo track, the limos.
Okay.
The limos. He started harmonizing in his flow, and that shit was. He finally did something different.
Yeah.
He did something different, and I fucked with that. And I give this nigga a 3 because it's 9 songs and I don't have to
Really?
skip shit. I gave him a 3.
Man, look,
I gave him a
dog.
3.
If Columbia House Records was still a thing, they
You
would
gave
throw
me
that
more
nigga
than
album.
Wow. I've been
That
on Columbia
nigga-
House for so long.
That nigga,
You get
that
9
nigga
plus
gets-
1.
Oh, these niggas are brothers.
That nigga,
Yeah.
Penny
These
joint,
niggas are brothers.
Penny
Oh
album,
my
dog.
god.
That
Bro, so
nigga-
you rate him higher than Ross?
That's nutty.
Because he knows what he does and he doesn't go outside of it. I don't look. But no, see, my problem with Ross is niggas are gonna keep trying to position Ross higher on their top list. Ferg ain't trying to be on no list. Ferg is just rapping.
Yeah, I got you.
He's just making music.
I always thought he was like a utility player as far as like the whole ASAP gang goes.
He a role player.
He was a
He's a
homie.
role player.
He's the homie. He knows what's up. He knows what he's here for. He knows what he can
He ain't even a starting 5 role player. He's a bench role player. He's like
Jim
7th,
Jones.
he's like 7th, 8th man.
No, that nigga's Freaky Zeke. Stop.
Freaky Zeke. He's like Jones. Chill out. He's like
That nigga's
Jim
freaky
Jones.
Zeke.
used to be.
him out of here.
He's what Jim Jones used to be.
You're an asshole.
That nigga, no, Ferg be perfect. They had like phone call, like skits, like, yo, man, this is Ferg, go such call song. That nigga's perfect for that.
Is Ferg-
I don't want to hear that nigga rapping sometimes.
Is
dog.
Ferg the new mad rapper?
Ferg's what happens when Spliff start is Spliff Star to me almost. Like if ASAP was fucking Busta Rhymes at this point in his career, this nigga Spliff Star, he's like the weed carrier that happened to get on the mic and got the freebie beats. Every beat he sounds like the nigga gets the discount beats from ASAP.
Did Spliff ever drop an album?
Nah, he hit this one.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole bunch of bust on it.
So what you get, nigga? A 1? A nothing? You didn't like nothing on that album?
I get nigga 1, dog. Just off the strength of like Ferg is a dude. He doesn't rap very well. His beat selection is not very well. He's good for like.
I thought the beat selection was actually decent on this.
Yeah, he gives you one song that you're gonna hear at a TSU party. That's about it.
Wow. That's what you about to stroll to?
Aha.
You got your level.
Hey, go, mom.
He said, yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Mathis, what you got? I know you don't know any of this. Did you listen?
I did actually.
Alright, what you thought?
First off, can we recognize Mathis is dressed like a nigga at the cabana?
At least he matching today.
He dressed like he about to go fuck
At least he matching today. We had to get so he had decided to match.
Oh, my bad. That was bad.
Look, man.
You like you about to go fuck
This
with a
nigga
white
dressed
woman.
for Grace's brunch right now.
Did you match because we had a comedian earlier?
Huh?
Were you matching because we had a comedian earlier?
I was matching because I was told to stop wearing sweats. So I was like, listen,
Who told you stop wearing sweats?
y'all niggas told me to quit wearing
I
sweats.
thought it was one of your hoes.
No, we told you. We told you dress better.
Your hoes don't do what? Get yourself in trouble. Your hoes don't do what?
Hey, so this Young Thug album came out too. This
But
costs so much.
finish Ferg.
Nah, Ferg. Honestly, I'd give Ferg a 2.93 even. Cause I've never liked.
Did you listen? Keep going.
I never liked Ferg albums. I'm a big believer that Ferg is a single artist. He's somebody that I want to hear when I'm in the party after I've had a couple drinks and I want to hear a beat that night. I want features on his shit because I don't want to hear just him. And I mean, he's not giving me wordplay. He's not giving me substance. He's fucking dancing music. He's fucking vibe music, chilling music. Overall, it wasn't bad. I was pleasantly surprised, I would say.
So what's your rating on the Ferg before we get into the next one?
2.93 flat.
Alright.
Nigga, Ferg was something to violate back in '99.
He was for real?
That nigga would have been on a Source album, on a Source cover as like this is a new violator.
With
Like
the biggest Pele jacket ever, my nigga.
With the collar way up here.
We say
some Avericks on.
And average jeans on.
with the big eagle right here.
Yeah.
So the
Soda Club fucking jacket.
y'all niggas ignorant. The last album we got that we're gonna talk about though is Young Thug. So Much Fun. And you know, you wanna introduce yourself before you start talking, or you just gonna start talking?
Hopefully by now y'all listeners know what the fuck this is.
They better.
Presumptuous.
The drilling.
Dr. Drelly in the building.
Get Real Soon was probably the best one I heard.
Yeah, get real
something
soon.
better than A1. The sauce.
There you go, bro.
Foundation.
So what you think about this Young Thug album, bro? Because you added me on Twitter and I'm not surprised, but go ahead.
It's 18 songs of bullshit.
Wow. God damn.
There's 19 songs on here, but there's 18 songs of bullshit.
What's the redeemer?
J. Cole and Travis Scott.
Damn, the London.
That's
it.
That's it.
The song that makes you do this?
What's up, mate?
Because that makes me, when I hear that song, I'm just
The same thing the Kodak Black song made you do?
yes!
Basically.
Yes.
Bruh.
You didn't like nothing?
For those of you listening at home,
Here's
his
the thing.
face is distraught.
I try to be non-biased.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely cannot stand Young Thug.
Okay.
That sounds
I can't stomach that nigga. Period.
Damn.
There's nothing that this man can do
That's palatable.
that will make me change my opinion of him.
So this nigga got like a 0.5?
He didn't rate him.
My nigga ain't on.
0.2?
You
That song
can
is a
abstain.
4.5. That one song.
What song you talking about? The London.
Yeah.
Tell me they got that London.
Yeah.
But you listened to it all the way through though.
Travis Scott and J. Cole were so good. He got a 4.5 on that record.
Do you think that's why that song was last?
Probably for niggas like me to listen through the whole album so I could.
Listen, we got you. Just hang with us. Because if that song would have been like number 3, you would have
Yeah.
stopped at 3.
I just the voice, bro, the vocals, like the I can't.
You do a good dub.
That shit
Wait,
is
pause.
disgusting, bro. That shit is just disgusting, bro. How do y'all listen to that shit?
I don't
and not
regularly
be
listen
disgusted.
I don't regularly listen.
No, but how can you just casually listen to that shit and not want to throw the fuck
I
up?
pick and choose the songs where he don't go overboard with this.
Copious amounts
The
of
fact that you gotta say you gotta pick and choose where he doesn't go overboard
Like
means
Hercules
it's
is
distasteful to you, my nigga.
Who said Hercules?
Hercules.
Clint.
Hercules is a
What
classic.
the character? He's a classic character.
The knot?
Like a classic mythical character.
Young Thug Hercules?
Hercules, nigga.
What? You haven't heard? I'm talking.
Whoa.
No,
Okay, you gotta
I'm
hear
not.
that first.
I won't.
He don't go crazy
Oh.
voice on that. He don't go Wayne voice.
So what you thought about So Much Fun?
Oh man, I
Was it fun
I
at
looked
all?
at the track list and I was like, not today.
No.
You passed on about this too?
19, I was like, no.
You passed on that?
Oh, there you go.
So
J Squared.
nigga.
Y'all, dog, we're mean. That's
Hey,
That was not a slug. But
so man, I listen so much fun. Like I'm at this point where I realize that this nigga Thug is like the Duran Duran of rap. Like it's glamour rap. So like I can't really like.
I'm going on there, y'all.
I hear this nigga
the
go.
Duran of rap.
Come back,
Hey,
B.
big fella.
I can't. He said Duran Duran.
But nah, dog, like, he really is. Like, think about it's glamour rap. It's like the nigga's like the twisted sister of rap. So I put him in a certain category.
Is he hair rap? Is that what you would call
He's
it?
really a hair rap. Cause like,
rap.
it's because I feel like certain rappers are part of the big hair era
Big
of rap.
cap rap.
Big cap.
Shit.
I saw you put that together. And I saw you light up right before you said that. You were so proud.
The album to me is not. The album to me is not bad at all. Like I know what to expect when I listen to a Thugger album. Like same way I know what to expect when I put AP Ferg album in the trash. Like, I know this nigga gonna give me the songs I can listen in the strip club. I know he gonna give me songs kind of suspect with the lines in it, where I can't really recite them in public. That shit is fire. When that nigga does his flow like that, that shit is dope. And I feel like this album is low key like a 2.5 album. Like it's not a great album by any means, but it's gonna get us through the summer. We need if we're doing the outro to the summer, this is what we kind of want to hear.
To calm down, get ready for the fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go. You done with it?
Oh yeah, I'm done with it.
Matt, did you want to go? You want me to go?
You go ahead.
Okay. With this album, fuck. Okay, backstory. Okay, cause I listen to the majority of these hoes. Just go ahead and unplug it for the time being. We good. With most albums, I listen to these hoes while I'm at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 9 times out of 10, that's why I get my most undivided attention listening because I hate everything that I do. And I hate people, so any excuse to ignore anybody that walks up to me and have a question, I'm down for it. But with this album, I started playing it, right? And it was cool, but I was like, I'm ready to cut this shit off after like 5 or 6 tracks. And I got a phone call that lasted the majority of my day.
Mm-hmm.
When I got off and I finally like ended the phone call, and I had a couple shots in me, the album started playing again.
The hottest shit you'd ever heard.
Nigga, what? And that let me know, but no, it's in a way, right? Don't look at me like
amounts
that.
of alcohol.
It's in a way like that. What happens is, because I had to learn this myself, I was judging, I used to judge everything on the same fucking level. And then this nigga right here, Jay, used to tell me, fam, you gotta, everybody ain't everybody. Like, I can't judge Kendrick the way I judge Future. I can't judge Thug the way I judge Cole. He was like, niggas make music for what they make music for. 100%. You gotta like enjoy it for what it is. And that's how I look at some of these niggas now. So when I finally started to this Thug, undivided attention, a little alcohol in my system, and ready to go home and have some fun.
You need a perk in your system.
This hoe was jamming.
You want to go home and have so much fun?
Like literally the minute I had them shots while I was on the phone, the minute the call ended and that beat just smacked the nigga, because I forgot that hoe was even on pause. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, here we go. This shit live.
Oh, we on tonight.
21 Savage. I mean, and it wasn't really. It may not even always be Thug. The features kind of crash these hoes. Quavo did his thing. 21 Savage. I got a Glock on my rider. On my rider. Yeah, I fuck you, my nigga. You real. It was a couple niggas. The features really killed this hoes. Whether it's the females, the niggas, Lil Baby, Gunna, all them niggas. All them niggas crashed. Every feature he had did what they were supposed to fucking do. Thug is Thug. It is what it is. Like Relly said, that high pitched shit gets annoying as fuck.
100%.
I'm not about to get this nigga no 4 or no 5, even though it is bullshit trap music. You still gonna get a regular grade that everybody else get.
This is glamour trap.
Yeah, all that shit. I get a nigga like a 2.5, 3.
Damn, glamour trap.
I mean,
I'm not mad with you. I don't have no problem getting 2.5, 3 because
And that's solid coming from a non-fan. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because I'm not gonna listen to this just driving around like trying to be in my zone. But if I'm ready to turn up or kick back or get ready to go out to Grande or some shit or Alley Cat, yeah, I'm throwing this shit on.
nah.
Yeah, on Cadillac Hoover, I'm throwing this shit on.
I heard that was the place to be.
You gotta go to Cleveland listen to this.
I'm never going in there.
Oh, why not? You don't like dirty. You don't
I
like.
got you.
You don't like Houston. The
I don't like real parties, and Brandon recently went to one, so he should know that they're not for us to go to.
What?
Didn't you recently go to like, you went to like engine room or something
I went
before it
to
shut down? Mercy before, yeah, Mercy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mercy
Mercy
was
was
only
only
shut down.
Hickory Dock. I
I'm
can't
good.
stand Mercy.
No, it's not a pool party. It was a
No, that's Clay.
Clay's on the pool.
okay.
Mercy just overrated, bro. They had A Plus in there, which is a good DJ. Shout out to A Plus, but the shit's overrated, bro.
It's not,
Like club's overrated.
I don't think it's for us.
Yeah, it's not for niggas like us, bro.
Especially if you've been going to Grande and Alley Cat,
Yeah.
it's been your regular club experience.
Right.
When you go to a
I
club
think
like Mercy,
Tub would appreciate it.
yeah.
26 blowing money.
Mercy, Ghost Bar, all that shit. Shout out to Molo with Ghost. I fuck with all that shit, and I want to go fuck with my homie Molo at Ghost, but I just
no, not to them niggas. It's not for us. It's not for
I
me.
don't. I've had niggas who even have sections at the spots tell me come through, and I'm just like I don't want to be one of that nigga drinking out your bottle all night, like just standing there looking at bitches I don't want to talk to. Everybody snapping. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
My worst experience was at Mercy. We had a section and like a chick, like she had an ass shape, like the little contouring dress, and the mud crack like part of the dress like got in the bottle. Like you know, the bottle spout on there, and I was like,
You taste the ass.
You ain't say ass.
I was like,
The alcohol will kill it. You'll be alright.
yeah, sterilize me.
Nah, but yeah, I got man. Like I would never go to Clay, bro. Like my little niece, not my little niece, excuse
What?
me, my little cousin, always invite me to Clay.
Which one?
Let's go to Clay. Don't worry about it. I'm never going, bro.
Besides,
Nah, she'll love.
So they had alright, so you know, cause we all some porn connoisseurs in this motherfucker.
You're fucking right.
Booty
I've always wondered like why the fuck these bitches on Snap and OnlyFans or whatever selling their ass for $3 a month or $7 a month. I just didn't get it. And then Mia Khalifa did an interview. No matter what you think of Mia Khalifa's porn, whether you hated or loved it, this bitch at her peak, she was like that bitch in porn.
Not Sasha Grey.
Maybe not to most black people, but she was that bitch in porn.
To white college guys.
She was that bitch in porn.
Smoking hot.
This hoe in her heyday said she made in her little 2 years. Said she made $12K.
That's believable.
From what?
12. Well,
That was perfect.
that's not counting like the showings and the
what-
shit like that. But she said just from taking dick, she made $12K for 2 years.
That's
She only
trash.
did like
Okay.
9 or some scenes.
Let me
I've seen more than
Okay.
than
She's
that.
only done a couple. They cut them up differently. Do you?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Can I? Because I
Wanna
have
go?
a whole thought on this. Yeah, she made $12,000 for fucking. Yes, absolutely.
But I don't think. But hold on. I don't think her walkthrough money was that much greater than that either. It may have equaled.
Not even just walkthrough money. She is getting, as we call them, she was getting bags from other places. So that $12,000 for fucking, yeah, that looks embarrassing.
But the OnlyFans shit just popped up, but she never got an OnlyFans.
Not even OnlyFans.
She never got none of them shits where I was just posting videos for my fans.
No. I'm saying the sex shit put her into the atmosphere where she could do that other shit. She's like she's doing spokesperson people for shit. She's doing not walkthrough
The
shit. But
complex
like,
show got canceled.
As a nigga that's kind of shot.
that was a bag steal. She got paid for that.
She didn't get paid like that. I've heard Gilbert talk about that complex bag. It wasn't a bag. And if Gilbert didn't get a bag, her bag wasn't nice.
So okay, so $12,000 from that. Let's
But
run.
I'm just saying the fact that I just $12K.
Just from fucking.
Just 12, you took all them dicks for $12,000?
I would fuck all those pussies for $12,000 if it's put me in a position like
that's a nigga.
$5,000.
That's a nigga. A nigga would definitely fuck
She
for
put miles on
$12K.
her pussy.
You call. You give me $12,000 right now and
She's
tell
engaged.
and
She ain't worried about that.
just tell me I gotta pull up and get some bitches a dick. I'm gonna take your $12K.
Easy.
But for a bitch to say that she did all that fucking for
That's
2
the most
years.
aggressive bitch I've ever heard.
But for a bitch to say she did all that fucking for 2 years and she got $12K, that was it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Tiana ain't getting 12K.
In the grand scheme of things,
That's
let's break it down even
See, I'm
more.
definitely getting more.
Let's break it down even more. So 12K over 2 years, right? We're all sitting
She
in
got
this,
$1,000 a month.
we're all sitting in the circle saying that she did 8 to 9 scenes. 8 to 9 scenes and average porn
She
shoots are
did
like
more
6 to
than
7
She did
hours.
more than 8 to 9 scenes.
Yeah, man, they gotta wake the coochies like right back up, so like they constantly like getting fluffed and
Yeah,
like
they gotta
okay,
fuck all day. They don't
More or
You
less.
fucking 6 to 7 hours.
I've seen 8
Straight.
I've seen more than 8 scenes of that bitch.
Wait, hold on a minute. You like
Yes.
like the full 10 minutes? Are you like bumping the clip like 235, before 62.
I only watch the full clips. I don't watch that.
He needs context.
What?
I need context in my porn.
He needs to know why
I'm a
that
story
needs to
porn nigga. I'm a story
You
porn.
watch the whole shit?
Wow, you grew up.
I stop on a nut, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hey, what?
I gotta have my beginning.
Okay.
I get it. I do that too.
He grew up watching Red Shoe Diaries.
Wait, a
That's all that
beginning?
is. So
Like a
Yeah.
storyline?
Red shoe, all that.
Like a
Yeah, I
storyline?
need storyline. I hate.
Okay, so like on Black Raw when Tiana came back, she was
She came back.
she was licking that nigga diggling by the car, like she was licking the zipper. You
I
watch
want
that shit?
to know why.
I gotta know why. But see what
I skipped all that shit.
and the only one I really ever skipped was when she was like she ate the gummy bears out the ass. I just wanted to
Hey,
fast
what?
forward.
Hey,
I wanted to fast forward to where she ate the gummy bears out old girl ass.
Okay.
That shit was fire.
I need a link to that. Like,
Cause Black Raw be giving me like a storyline. Yeah, we met him at the club.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Fuck that.
They do be like, oh well, let's call him. He's gonna bring a friend.
Fuck
I'm
that.
nervous.
Nigga, my
Don't bring
iPhone
his friend.
says forward 10 seconds. Yes, forward.
I just want to know what kind of game the nigga made us spit. You know what I'm saying? The
They
game
don't
spit.
talk.
None.
They
nigga,
don't talk.
Say shit.
It's just the imagination of like, man, what the fuck did that nigga do?
Usually it's two girls. One girl is calling somebody that she was gonna fuck, and she's gonna say that she has a friend there, so he's gonna bring another nigga. So two niggas show up, and she's like, "Yeah, this is my friend," and he's like, "Hi," and then they fuck.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
I want to know. I want to see how that shit popped off. Like, damn,
I ain't gonna lie, though,
that nigga got his dick sucked just by saying
I
hi.
ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Tiana been doing these
Jay,
tour runs lately.
You gotta
so
do this nigga.
we gonna see, man.
yo,
Like,
all right.
Hold on, my
As a
bad.
videographer.
I accused you. Hold on. Tiana Trump
she doing tour runs.
and Brittany Renner get on my fucking nerves. If you're not dropping this porno,
Yeah, right.
just get the fuck off my Instagram timeline.
Yeah, right.
Okay, look.
No, it
Fuck off my
was
timeline.
Tiana's birthday yesterday. Shout out to Tiana.
Jesus.
Happy
Oh,
birthday, baby.
that's why they
Yeah,
together now?
yeah, happy birthday,
Okay, but
baby.
them bitches getting on my nerves.
But yeah, they need to drop that tape because I would be first in line to actually purchase that motherfucker. If they do a fans only, I'm only fanning that motherfucker.
All right, look, yo. As a videographer, I can kind of talk about how
here.
porn works. All right, bro. Look, in the porn industry, okay. May or may not shot like a few. I haven't shot those scenes as me fucking, but like I've kind of like shot some like OnlyFans shit before some other bitches. And like,
Word? Really?
yeah. So like pretty much, man.
Put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. We're coming back to that. We're coming back to that.
shoot
Yeah.
that.
You need a sound guy, don't you?
Nah.
I'm here with my own.
Nah, okay, look, like in porn, if you fuck a black guy, your stock drops almost immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
If you a black guy that fucks a white woman, your stock goes up. I like how this works. But like pretty much her situation was she started fucking niggas. And that fucked up all her bread. Like if she did like
Jennifer
white
Jameson
dude,
never fucked black dudes.
yeah, but no, it's crazy though, but she's married to Tito Ortiz, who's pretty much a black guy.
Yeah.
And that fucked her money up regardless.
Yeah.
Cause you'll never.
He's worse.
Yeah.
But like
yeah.
But like, yo, like, see how Trump's situation was, I think really like she made more money escorting and like getting clapped by like the Robert Krafts of the world than she probably did in porn. Porn really don't be supplementing his own income. There's a bunch of porn chicks that live in like Houston and Vegas that bounce around. Man, look, dog, like, look.
Drop names. I see you trying to fight it.
It's online. It's easily findable.
It's
It's a
easy.
lot of,
Bro,
it's a lot of them in here.
Yeah,
If Kiki would drop her
It's-
price on fans only, I'll subscribe.
It's a it's a website where porn stars are escorts.
Yeah.
Excuse
Wait,
me.
what?
Why are you looking so fucking low?
Yeah, no, because Ayana Angel, one of my top, she's an escort in Atlanta.
They're all
Shit,
on
nigga, we
there,
live
my
in culinary
nigga.
school.
What's the website?
Yeah,
I'll send y'all a link. I don't know it off heart.
You can go to Houston
Hey, I ain't gonna
escorts,
lie, bro.
shit, Craigslist.
We need to get the clapping.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
If you go to Craigslist and you go to jobs and you go to videography and whatnot, our camera work, they literally hire camera guys for porn like all the time in Houston.
I'm about to go get.
But not for DJ. Here.
Bro, let me borrow your camera, bro.
I mean, man.
I'm here with mine.
Okay. Before we get to the main topic of the day,
Had a hoe sit like this, you.
Hovacrite.
Had a hoe sit
Yeah,
like
we
this,
gonna
nigga.
we got the Rich Paul rule. The NCAA and they backpedaled a little bit, but they came out and started saying that agents had to have a bachelor's degree.
That's bullshit.
They had to come to the NCAA facility and take an exam before you can actually rep anybody that's actually in the NCAA. Like, and then they said their whole reasoning behind it was to stop kids from getting robbed or getting bad advice from people.
Fuck them kids.
Wait a minute. NCAA is trying to protect the kids from getting robbed, all while making billions of dollars while these
And
niggas
not paying
pay
these
for free.
niggas nothing.
Basically,
Hey,
God,
dog,
outta
look.
here.
Are you familiar with Sonny Vaccaro?
Nah,
Alright,
like
there's an ESPN 30 called Sonny Vaccaro's Kids. And Sonny Vaccaro was a Nike rep kind of, and he would pretty much hook niggas up
I know
with
you're talking
like
about. Mhm.
deals. Like, the reason why you see the UNLV squads with Larry Johnson's grown ass, all them other 40-year-old niggas was because of Sonny Vaccaro and other cats like that. And like, I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with World Wild West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like, nigga, like, Sonny Vaccaro was out here just giving niggas truckloads of sneakers. If you ever read the book, Where'd You Get Those by Bobito Garcia, they were talking about these reps with goatees tournaments and give kids free cakes in order for them to secure them to universities. Bobito was a recipient of that to an extent. But like, nigga, like, look, bro, that rule is stupid because one, the NBA and the NCAA don't like people in their business as far as like, they don't like all the hands that's going around with this shit. Because in reality, it used to be a coach would come to your house, or it would be like maybe somebody from like, not the administration, like a strength and conditioning coach comes to your house or whatever, and they say, okay, your kid's really good, blah, 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 and they'll write you the check underground. Now niggas are openly telling you the game is afoot. Like, nigga, we're in this, like, the game, we're getting money. Like, the Zion Williamson of the world is not going to that stupid fucking university because he wants to. That nigga want to go where the hoes at. The hoes ain't over there at UNC. Like, them niggas, like, they just not.
You got the hoes.
These niggas, the minute, like, and the issue that the NCAA, I feel like the issue is like Rich Paul and them are so influential because, like, one, they're young and they're black. It's no more white guys in the boardrooms or white guys in the league. It's your uncle. It's like, niggas like, what's old boy?
It's not that white Italian nigga, he got game.
Yeah.
Like, Ray Rose fucked up everything for everybody, kind of. Because that nigga, not only did he give that nigga, Derrick Rose, an unsurmountable deal, he kind of pretty much made to the point that Adidas couldn't sign nobody else.
And he put his homies on.
Yeah. And like, nigga, he turned Adidas, Chicago became an Adidas city because of two things. What's a store called Leaders and fucking Ray Rose.
Yeah, Leaders.
Like, and that shit is so intertwined, it's ridiculous. But like, going back to the Rich Paul rule, like, the NCAA is pretty much trying to keep out that ground level of black people inside making these real deals, because it's getting to the point that we're trying to outplace the agents. It's kind of no point in becoming a lawyer and becoming an agent now when you can just kind of have a good relationship with a kid. You can see it's all around Houston. Like, fuck, man, look at all these AAU teams out here. Look at what Master P did with Romeo. That nigga was supposed to be playing over there at UCLA. UCLA? USC. That nigga was supposed to be over to USC. That nigga had a package.
Like Diddy's son wasn't supposed to be playing at UCLA.
Yeah.
That nigga wasn't that good.
Look at Snoop Dogg. Wasn't Dr. Dre son the same way?
Yeah. Shit, Snoop son played at
Snoop son was
big
terrible.
USC. No, the high school.
But like,
Snoop son was a decent
high school
receiver. He was a pretty good
the
receiver.
Rich Paul shit is so nutty because, like, I feel like Rich Paul is relatively harmless compared to like the past years. Cause fuck, remember when what's that young man named Len Bias had died?
You know why they don't like Rich?
Yeah.
Rich is teaching these kids don't go to the NCAA.
Yeah.
That's why they don't like Rich. With the kid last year, he was a top pick. Well, he ended up getting drafted in the lottery. But Rich told that nigga go get this internship at New Balance and get this check.
Yeah.
And then work out when you ain't at work, and then you gonna get drafted.
Yeah.
And that's what they nigga. And he got drafted because a lottery pick.
To be honest,
so I didn't have to risk my body. I got paid working on sneakers. And now I'm getting drafted in the lottery, and I'm good.
Yeah, that boy Darius.
And one thing, unlike football, your skills in basketball don't diminish in a year.
Yeah.
That drastically. Football is different because fucking defensive schemes and offensive schemes change, and people come up with different plays and ways to game the system. In football, so frequently, the game is almost completely different every other 8 months.
Right.
Whereas with basketball, it's pretty straightforward of what's going to be the current trend over a 4 or 5 year period. Right. Let's look what the pros are doing. But the issue is like, this shit goes way back with the NCAA. This shit goes back to Benji Wilson being a fucking high school player when the Fat Five was around. When that nigga died and he got shot, his parents got a lawyer and they sued
Benji Wilson, bro.
They sued the hospital and everybody. We said that pretty much our son's potential worth in the NBA and the NCAA means we should get such amount of money for this child. And like, this has been an ongoing game of like, parents and being more involved in this shit. This has been happening almost for 30 years now. Really 40. You go back to the 70s, they first getting like black athletes. They've always been giving niggas money. Cause what nigga wants to go play in Alabama?
But what was the point of doing this shit just to backtrack after a fucking week?
Because I feel like it was a message they were putting out to Rich Paul that we're only tolerating your shit to a certain extent now. Like, pull the reins back a little bit, dog, because you're going.
I thought that nigga had a degree. I thought LeBron sent that nigga to school. I thought he finished.
Yeah, I thought he had
LeBron ain't finished.
Didn't that nigga finish? I thought that nigga had finished.
Paul do got a degree.
Yeah,
So then why? So why are they calling it the Rich Paul rule if he got a bachelor?
It's because he's pretty much the face of the whole thing. He's the face because this Rich Paul's definitely having conversations with the LeVar Balls of this world. The niggas definitely talk to niggas like OBJ's dad. This has been an ongoing thing with like.
It's the biggest villain is Kawhi Leonard uncle. Fuck that nigga.
That nigga Kawhi Leonard uncle. Like nigga, this has been an ongoing. Like I won't say it's almost a conspiracy. The NCAA realizes it's starting to lose money. Like these deals they sign with these kids on these tape with these universities. This shit's gone to the point like it's made the NCAA almost uncompetitive.
Oh,
it's only 6 viable
teams. Don't have a
teams.
college degree.
Yeah, he don't.
He don't. I thought that nigga, but then I thought LeBron sent that nigga.
That's Maverick.
That's Maverick.
Oh, Maverick, he sent to college.
Yeah, Maverick.
Oh, okay.
But even Maverick pulled up on fucking Adam Silver like, man, nigga, like, bro, you tripping with some of these deals right now. You know AD going to LA. Nigga, Maverick is like, isn't he like his main like attorney or whatever?
Maverick is more or less his another business.
Like right hand man.
Another business manager.
This shit here, to me, I mean, like how y'all all laughed at it. Like when you have an institution like the NCAA saying, I don't want kids to get robbed, it's just fucking laughable when you watch shit like the fucking, the Fab Five documentary and them niggas have poster boards in the shoe stores that say the Fab Five Hirachi. Wait, we have a shoe, but I'm not getting no money from this shoe.
Yeah. But here's the thing, like
you selling more black socks, but I'm not getting no money because I started wearing these black socks.
Yeah.
You selling these longer basketball shorts now. I never got no money for you changing up your shorts. Like you got my name on shit, and I never. And to me, it's laughable that this shit is really going on this long. Like I laugh at my wife sometimes because we had this argument before, and she's like, "Well, you get an education." I said, but the nigga don't want an education. The nigga want to go to the NBA. I'm just going to college because I got to.
Here's the thing. If you look at...
Education ain't payment.
You know what young athletes get paid more than anybody we don't talk about? Fucking surfers do. Surfers and skateboarders get paid drastically crazy amounts of money to fund their lifestyle and what they do. There's a bunch of millionaire surfers that haven't even touched 18 yet.
It's only in the black sports.
Yeah, it's only in black sports where like there's so many levels of fucking... There's so many hands touching the money. And surfers pretty much, okay, nigga, I surf. I get paid for it. Hurley, Ruka, whatever pays for my stuff.
Even baseball really full of shit. Even though you come out of high school, the niggas that be fucking with them Hispanics and shit that be overseas, or the niggas that be in America forging documents for kids to play at level so they can be bigger than they are. It's all full of shit.
The thing is, the NCAA is preparing for its end game with young black athletes. They're gonna stop because right now the NCAA is full of them. But if you look, there was a story. The NCAA is full of majority of these kids are second and third generation college athletes now. So they're pushing out poor niggas in the Ray Rice of this world. The NCAA is starting to do more recruiting in fucking Brazil, Angola, Senegal, and they're starting to really push for basketball without borders and football without borders. They're fucking playing football in Brazil now. So the NCAA is really preparing to like really start pushing these arguments away. It's like with baseball they did with the Dominicans. The baseball said we tired of recruiting these niggas like gooding them, getting high on the pitch.
Why you say niggas like Mathis?
Give him shit for it.
Like he said, like like look at the MLB. They got rid of niggas like Gooden and Darryl Strawberry. They said, okay, Poppy over here can't talk no English, but that nigga throw really, really fast.
Got a 95-mile an hour.
He throw 95 miles. So they started hollering at them. The NCAA is gonna start doing that because they realize these second and third generation athletes like the Lonzo Balls of this world, these niggas are weighing their options. They can afford to have like personal trainers that get them up to par what they expect for an NBA. For a potential NBA caliber player to be.
But isn't there like a push right now currently where they're trying to get these high dollar black athletes to go to HBCUs?
Yeah.
Like O'Gruff, the one that pitched in the World Series.
Yeah.
She's going to Howard.
Oh,
yeah.
For real?
She's going to Howard.
We're that old?
So yeah, right.
Is Howard
nigga, we that old, nigga. Yeah, you're in that now. Yeah, you're old, nigga. So yeah, so like she's going to Howard to pitch. Like she's a great athlete. Mm-hmm. So just imagine later on down the line, we get these great athletes that are young go to TSU. You know how much money that bring to the school?
But on the highest of keys though, TSU, now he's at HBCU signed some really shitty television deals with Comcast. Mm-hmm. There's a good chance the way they're set up, because, oh fuck it. All right, in my school, we have a deal with Comcast that we really don't use. So pretty much TSU has a Comcast deal. Comcast has all our distribution rights, but everything just goes to a server. And you don't even see that shit.
Oh, wow.
And like the majority of HBCUs sign these similar deals, it's a free $2 million, $1 million here and there. And potentially, when we start bringing these athletes in and whatnot, Comcast is going to lord over it. Our Comcast will fuck around and sell us rights to ESPN. So
Y'all
these
fuck around
schools
and be on
won't get the
ESPN.
revenue for that shit. They make it a fraction of it because they took the money up front. That's why you see all this. That's why nigga TSU had terrible cable, terrible ass internet because they signed these shitty deals with Comcast.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna be in trouble in 26.
Alright, nigga, let's take a break real quick, bro, before you get your ass indicted.
It considers a dock connected now.
Gotta say that shit, man.
Audio port. Smart.
Where you going?
My guy is smart.
You got change and shit?
Yeah.
All
That
right.
shit do that all the time.
Let's go.
Rooney. You ready?
We good.
Hold on, let me just what's the hook on?
Nigga, I always want to clap Jewel. Old girl from like Death Row.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to the address after this. Y'all niggas down. You got something to do?
That run.
You got something to do? I'm going to the address.
What?
I'm going to the address after this.
I gotta go.
I got some shorts at work that you trying to go?
Huh?
I got some shorts at work that you trying to go?
Some shorty that work there?
Yeah.
Yo, we back. Last motherfucking topic of the episode today. Jay-Z recently signed a vague ass deal with the NFL. Director of music, director of social and justice relations.
Quad director.
It's about the check,
Quad
bro.
director.
My spot. Come on, man.
Man, don't let you go. Don't let these two niggas go. I'm gonna go last because I got questions.
I would be very interested to let our guests go. first.
No, you go.
no.
Because you don't want that they really don't feel no type of way.
Yeah, you don't feel no type of way, nigga.
I don't think he's. I think what he said was wrong. I think what he said was wrong. Like he put it in the wrong box, but I think it's the right gift. I think it's like, look, what I think he meant to say was what he said, but how it should have come across, especially to a room of people on the post like that or whatever, because I fucking hate the fact that I had to say on the post and fucking Charlamagne was in that room, but that's besides the point.
I got a question. Did you boycott the NFL?
Did I boycott the
When
NFL?
situation took down.
No.
Then why are we even listening to this nigga opinion?
Did you book out the NFL?
Yep, I sure did.
This would be
I
great
sure
for
did.
Jeff.
I sure did. If niggas want to tell me I
did.
can't have an opinion on kids and I ain't got none, the nigga who didn't boycott ain't got no opinion.
I've
You
never
want me to start? I have more questions.
Yeah,
than I got
'cause
answers. So do you want me to
Now, the
start?
reason why I didn't boycott
He didn't
because
boycott either.
my team won the fucking Super Bowl.
He had to stay.
Whatever.
I
had to stay.
have questions.
I'm sorry,
too.
your squad didn't win.
Chuck and John.
I have questions too. I'm
So
not.
do y'all?
Oh, yeah, I'll tap you for me.
So do y'all want me to go?
Yes.
Or would y'all rather go? And
Go ahead.
dig in
Go
the
ahead,
ass first?
Juwan.
All right.
You ready to stay?
We're gonna start with love first.
I mean, no, I'm just starting from the beginning in general because I mean, like I said, I have questions and like the shit to me, like when that nigga, okay, so the nigga kneeled, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the nigga still kept playing football. And I was like, all right, I'm fine with this nigga. I like the fact that this nigga kneeling. He's saying y'all niggas need to start paying attention to these niggas dying out here in the streets. I was fine with that shit. My first reason, my main reasoning for boycotting was not like boycotting because, you know, I think the NFL is gonna cure social injustice or whatever. I don't even know why the NFL keep paying attention to these niggas for this shit.
This thing we call crime.
But it's the NFL. What the fuck?
What are they gonna
Later.
do?
I'll get to that later. We go. I'll let y'all go get to that shit later. I stopped watching NFL because of how they're majority owned by nothing but white people. How these white motherfuckers started reacting to niggas kneeling because some fucked up shit is going on in the world.
As they should.
Like you felt pressured by your white fan base and by Donald Trump to tell these niggas get the fuck up off your knees and go play some football and shut the fuck up. And that was the reason I myself personally boycotted because you just buckled. Like you didn't have to do anything. NFL didn't have to do shit. Niggas could just kept kneeling and mind their motherfucking business. ESPN is talking about fucking politics almost every fucking day, whether some shit going on or not.
They're damn near news.
So why the fuck do the NFL care? If these niggas want to kneel every fucking game, let these niggas kneel every fucking game. But when you want to tell some niggas like that white chick that told LeBron and KD to shut up and dribble, it's the same shit. You tell these niggas get up off your knees and go play football. Jerry Jones say any nigga take a check from me, he's gonna go stay on this motherfucking line with his hand on his chest.
That's
he
crazy.
didn't say that, but that's basically what that nigga motherfucker said.
More or less.
So that
With
was
Jerry Jones though.
so
Why?
Cause you know what? Jerry Jones is the Candyland of motherfucking football.
that was my motherfucking reason for kneeling. Then you got
what's that
the
nigga
motherfucking
Who the
you got the motherfucking then Cap get put out the league, right? He don't get put out the league, he don't get re-signed.
Right.
Nigga chose to go play, he chose to opt out and play the market, and the market saw that nigga, oh, you got jokes, right?
Mhm.
You gonna kneel and think we gonna all right. So that nigga got done like how he got
They was
done.
gonna cut him, they said too.
You think they
Yeah,
gonna cut him? Oh, they said they was gonna cut him?
Or he had to be tough to market.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why a nigga did that shit. But to me, like, so that shit happened in the NFL. You're gonna go to the Hove side of it. Hove, I'm not never gonna lie about this shit. That nigga did some fuck shit with that Brooklyn Nets shit. That nigga gentrified Brooklyn. He was the face for gentrifying Brooklyn.
Was he?
That nigga was the face.
50% fucking ownership.
1% of them is more niggas. Yeah, all right, Hove, I heard you. That's why I got mad at this nigga for coming at me, and I wasn't even trying to say shit.
That nigga owns
this
the
nigga
Nets
came
jersey.
at me, and I ain't even. He ain't
He got a
even.
Nets jersey?
He ain't even.
What?
No.
He would know. He got a Nets jersey.
He had a Nets shirt.
I'm pointing this nigga out because he started shooting slugs at me before he even knew my point of view. That's why I was shooting at this nigga, because he thought I was being a Hovacrite. And I understand that Hov has done some fuck shit. For every good thing, and my thing is, I love the fact that Mother's Day, Hov bailed all these mamas out on petty crimes and all these bullshit ass charges. Father's Day, Hov gets all these niggas out with like little drug cases that shouldn't even still be sitting in jail on first offenses and shit. He get all these niggas out who want to go home to their families and shit. I love all that shit. All the shit that he's done for me, blah, blah, blah. I love everything the Hov's done. That they say he's done more that we'll never know about, yada, yada, yada. I feel you, but we not gonna act like Hov ain't never done some fuck shit. Like I said, that Brooklyn Nets deal with some fuck shit. You kicked all them black people out their motherfucking houses for a little tiny ass check, just so the Brooklyn Nets could come in there. You got the fuck out of there. Now the Nets owner, he even just sold that shit. He the fuck out over there.
Yeah.
1.3 billion. That nigga made 1.3 billion for kicking black people out their homes.
Wow.
I just wanna let that shit be
Fort
known.
Greene is gentrified like a motherfucker.
Dumbo, all that shit.
That's not good for you. You can go back now.
All that shit. So my problem is, this is where I get confused, or my problem, however you want to put it. Hope took this motherfucking deal, and this deal is vague as hell, so I can't really even judge the motherfucking deal because I don't know what it is. When I first heard it, all I thought was, oh, we getting Rock Nation artists performing at the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm the only person that thought that shit. That's basically what I thought was we gonna have a black Super Bowl.
No,
Super Bowl. Benny and Westside Gun.
It's not getting that black, my nigga.
Nigga, that was
Is it getting Rock Nation black? It's not getting that
if
black.
they have the Super Bowl in Buffalo,
it's not getting that black. Man. It's not getting that black.
At the halftime of Super Bowl
I'm hurry so y'all niggas see those. My thing was,
look, we don't care about really engagement parties that we didn't get invited to.
My thing about that shit was, my last thing about this shit was when Ed Reed started popping out. Ed Reed and Cap Gal. First, Hope said, I had a conversation with Cap.
That was a lie.
It's not a lie. He said his guy, no. The last time somebody said they had a conversation with Cap Gal said that part was a lie. She didn't say this part was a lie.
Okay.
She just said, "Ho, fuck that nigga." But
pause.
Yeah, whatever. I'm a grown ass man. I'm done pausing with you today. Fuck you, my nigga. But Ed Reed was basically saying, don't take the NFL check while you still in the NFL taking an NFL check.
Wasn't that a post that he was changing?
But that's that nigga job.
But no, you can't use that. No, hold on, no, because your homeboy replied to me with that same shit. I don't give a fuck what you.
I got a friend.
Somebody that you follow on Twitter. He don't follow. He don't follow me. He follow you. He got to me through you. Yeah, he got to you through me. But my thing is, when Cap took that knee, he knew he took a chance of never playing in the NFL again. When he took that check, he knew he might never play in the NFL again.
Yeah, understandable.
When Ed Reed took that knee, if Ed Reed never played in the NFL again, Ed Reed, there you go. If that nigga would never play in the NFL again, that's because it is what it is.
Right.
But you can't tell me don't take a check when you still taking a check.
No. See, here's the problem with that concept right there. If a nigga wants to better his job and better his work environment for him and his fellow employees, I understand completely what Eric Reed.
What is he bettering? Oh, no, you're bullshitting.
First up.
You bullshitting. Don't do that. Don't do that. What is he bettering? Because he's taking a knee for the niggas on the streets. He's not taking a knee for the CBA. He not worried about getting guaranteed contracts. He ain't worried about. No, that's not what they're kneeling for.
Okay.
Don't bullshit, Johnson. Don't bullshit, Johnson.
Okay, this is about police brutality. But one thing is this: the NFL's player unions completely fucked them last year.
Yes.
With no fucking grease. Like,
yes.
DeMarcus Smith. Them niggas took a vote and then the nigga went back and reneged on the vote. Nigga said, nah, bro, I'm gonna listen to what these owners saying. And the owners gave that nigga money.
Are you talking about Malcolm?
Yeah, ain't that the craziest shit ever?
But even that was for
Nigga,
this whole kneeling situation.
That nigga's a union rep. How the fuck how you switch sides go to the corporate conglomerate? What type of WWE shit is that?
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Shout out to Malcolm.
That nigga put an NWO niggas. That nigga was, we the union. Then
But don't say I'm
the shirt NWO.
But don't say I'm trying to better shit for the niggas in the locker room. I mean, you not better in shit.
But think about this. The nigga, put this. Imagine if we all know one thing about the NFL is the black players are way closer to each other than them fucking white players are. So when they see somebody like Colin Kaepernick going through some shit and they can't really communicate or talk or openly say they respect this dude's views and values, they can't even openly do that shit. That's really crazy. That's really fucked up. Imagine me and Tubbs had the same job or whatever, and Tubbs we're a union. We're supposed to be a unionized job. Tubbs gets fired by the corporation for some bullshit because Tubbs said, I don't agree with the fact that we're celebrating Black History Month and somebody put nigger month and that was cool. And all of a sudden they said, yo, if anybody calls fucking Tubbs or anybody communicates with Tubbs or even be friends on Facebook, we're gonna fuck around and flag you and take you to HR and write you up. That's crazy as fuck. No, that would be a grounds for a lawsuit. But in the case of the NFL player, they can't do a fucking thing because one, the Supreme Court is pretty much sided against them completely because they're all in Donald Trump's pocket. They can't even take their problems to Supreme Court or to a really high level civil court in America. That's really bad. When these people are representatives, when the NFL can talk these niggas out for any other cause they want, they can talk the niggas out for LGBT stuff. They can bring these niggas around for all types of bullshit ass hurricanes and whatever fuck his Oklahoma's weak ass state, nigga, and they can't talk about issues that really affect them in their day-to-day community. These people, once again, they represent their hometown. They represent these small town communities. The majority of NFL players are not from big cities. They from these small little podunk towns that got severe cop corruption. These niggas be from the Fergusons or these niggas be from the Viners or these
But you said
niggas
they're close, right? You said the black players are close, right?
Yeah, but they can't stay. But
what the black players do when Cap got kicked the fuck out?
They couldn't do much.
What you told me them niggas needed to do when niggas was boycotting? What you told me them niggas need to do? You said them niggas need to stop fucking playing, right?
Stop playing.
That's why I kept.
But what did they do? Them niggas took their Uncle Tom ass, and that's what you want to say. That's what you're alluding to. They took their Uncle Tom ass out in that field and kept playing fucking football.
Yeah, because
you know why? But you also want to know why they say one of the Bennett brothers went on the radio and said this shit personally. You want to know why they say the owners always have the fucking power? Because all these niggas will rather get whatever little check they get than sit out for a couple of months and get a better check because they spend their money fucking stupidly. Mm-hmm. So these niggas would rather get this little check than have to worry about managing their motherfucking money for a couple of months to a year and come together and do some shit. That's not my fault.
Ah, man.
You can't take this check and shuck and jive. Just because you take a knee don't mean you still not shucking and jiving. You still taking that check.
You can knee shuffle.
If
Cap took a fucking check. And what made it even worse, he took a check with an NDA attached to it, my nigga. That's horrible. I don't know what the fuck you took a check for. I don't know what the fuck you agreed to. And what made it even worse, he's quiet. He was quiet before, he took the check, and he's still quiet now.
He legally has to be quiet now. That's worse.
Man, we're gonna talk about Cap's whole operation. Okay, Cap has handlers.
And Nessa, shut the fuck up. Huh? I will tell her to shut the fuck up today. Your gal gotta shut the fuck up. If you not gonna talk, she gotta shut the fuck up. Cause you can't have conversations with niggas and niggas respect man code and not go on the air and have that conversation out. Just for your gal to go on Twitter and air me the fuck out. But as a man, if my gal go at some other nigga, he not gonna go at my gal. No. He gonna go at DJ.
I feel like the weird thing about this situation about Colin, what makes him become more of a, he went from being a martyr to becoming an enigmatic figure. His silence has stirred more problems with the NFL. Nigga, boy, I didn't take that SAT. But like, bro, I didn't.
5 minutes.
But nah, look, nigga, with that situation there, he's become more enigmatic the less he speaks. And it makes the issue kind of grow and spread. His silence actually is his probably most powerful weapon now because he doesn't have to do interviews, he doesn't have to recant statements. It's pretty. Let's get to the Hove right quick so I can just slaughter Tubbs.
Yeah, you get to Hove. We got
Anyway, nigga.
I know you got some
on shit. Alright, boom. Hove shit is ridiculous. One, let's take it back to the Black Album. Hove was out there wearing Che Guevara t-shirts and preaching supreme black capitalism on all of his albums. Boom. We fast forward to the motherfucking Barney shit. That little boy gets accosted at Barney's. what does Hov do instead of like signing with the kid, whatnot? We did a Barnes collection that doesn't sell. We don't know what these vague profits are. Hov is the most vague ass nigga when it comes to doing social justice work. That nigga has become the corporate cleanup man.
Are you surprised that rich people doing shit for rich people?
Oh no, I'm not surprised at all. But I'm surprised when niggas have this dubious idea. Let's move the conversation forward. We're past kneeling. We're past this and that.
But are
we really not.
We not
How
past
long is it
kneeling?
supposed to stay there?
How long are we supposed to kneel? Them niggas.
I mean, cops still killing niggas, right?
Hey,
hold on, I got you. Hold on.
I don't understand how they talk
One
about
question.
it.
I want to go to James after that.
Go ahead, continue, my nigga.
But with you two, but what do y'all expect the NFL to do about this shit?
The NFL is being pushed to its y'all. If you look at this, the NFL has been pushed to its utmost limits as far as viewership, participation, as far as coverage and whatnot. The NFL has two fucking scandals on the hand. It has a huge CTE scandal that they really can't get a hold of. ESPN's fucking dropping documentaries about players, legendary players at that, who have fucked up memory, who have fucked up lives, who cannot walk, who cannot talk, and have to deal with the fact that the civil rights stuff is become an issue because the fucking NFL owners have been colluding and suppressing players over the years. The NFL players, we went from thinking they were all individual enemies and rivals, the fact these niggas all get along. So people are starting to become kind of aware of the NFL is playing people. It pits people against each other.
I'm gonna ask you one last thing, and then I'm gonna throw it to Jay because we close on time. What in your mind? What is the plan of action? Are we just supposed to kneel forever and say, "Hey, y'all remember what we're down here"?
I think the plan for action is what we're watching is the decay of the American sports idea of players not only are they superheroes, they're also people that you can see yourself in them. Now that players starting to stand for themselves, so to stand for the communities, you watch the NFL decay in real rapid time. The NBA embraced this after the Donald Sterling bullshit, and there are a lot of players to speak their mind and whatnot. The NFL is still suppressing it, so we're watching NFL decay in a rapid time. Do you want to watch the NFL anymore? No. When the last time you saw an NFL player with a signature sneaker, Brandon? Like a real signature sneaker. When last time you saw an NFL player on a real commercial?
Shit, Junior Seau.
When last time you seen an NFL player on a Wheaties box? When last time you seen an NFL player besides J.J. Watt, who is in a localized market? J.J. Watt name don't ring bells in motherfucking Virginia. It don't ring bells in motherfucking Oakland.
Yeah,
that nigga name, the Texans are the equivalent of the San Antonio fucking Spurs as far as media coverage. All their players do fucking Houston-centric shit the same way them niggas in Spurs do San Antonio-centric shit.
Yeah.
So the NFL has not produced Tom Brady does what? Nothing. His whole thing is I'm Tom Brady and you will never know the secrets of my success.
Well, Odell got a Nike sneaker now.
That's a lifestyle shoe though.
It is a lifestyle shoe.
But
their Reba shoe went straight to the fucking outlets after 6 months of circulation.
Yeah,
and the only thing we get on the other side of that, you might have like a Brett Favre.
Yo, James, what you feel about this shit? So we wrap it up.
Damn, throw it on me, huh?
Yeah. Wrap it up. Wrap us up.
You've been mighty quiet.
Nah, here's my opinion on the whole shit.
Scoop.
I really feel like if he really wanted to really be about police brutality change, he would have done something outside the NFL. I feel like the fact that that nigga actually went with the NFL and made a deal, I think that was only a position to put himself in a position of profit. I don't think it really has anything to do with the reform of police brutality.
And the NFL's put no money from their marketing department into defending Jay fucking Zeal the past couple days.
Because as you hear about it now, like as you hear things slowly come out, like, oh yeah, he finna position himself to get a team. This is a money play.
Yeah, nigga.
What the fuck?
He owns a fucking sports agency.
He can't have a team. Exactly.
Yeah, stupid.
So that shit is dumb as fuck anyway. That shit just some more shit to throw off the masses to realize that, okay, this shit is really not about this nigga with police reform. It's all about this nigga actually cashing the check. That's it. It's a money play. Hov is about money at all times. It ain't got nothing to do for the people. If he can think about it. Back in the day, David Rockefeller used to walk around giving people dimes. That used to be a big thing because dimes are so motherfucking valuable at that time. 10 cents can go a long way. But in reality, the nigga was making millions of dollars a fucking month. You know what I'm saying? So if I can give back the show that I made look a little bit like I'm for the people, but at the same time I'm out here making these back end deals that's making me millions and millions of dollars and making me a billionaire, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that shit. So you can't really just fucking philanthropy and all this other stuff that he be doing is all the way righteous. Yeah, it could be, but at the same time, my nigga, it's a small piece of the pie to a bigger piece of the pie this nigga's actually trying to bake. You know what I'm saying? So my opinion is it wasn't really something that he was doing for black people. It ain't to get Cap a job. That shit ain't gonna happen. Once you make a deal with the NFL, you make a out-of-court settlement, you pretty much put your NFL contract in a non-void situation. He's never coming back to the league. But for Hov, it's a money thing. Don't disguise that shit as something you're doing for police reform. That's just some talk.
All that niggas philanthropic activities have been done to promote deals with very white, very powerful corporate entities. From the Weinstein deal. This nigga hasn't really produced a documentary or anything really
since the Khalifa one.
Since the Khalifa, even that was for fucking Harvey Weinstein. This nigga signs deals, then he has to provide them a product. This nigga is still he's not doing 360 deals where he has to work, do shit endlessly, but everything he does is strategic. He saw that nigga was a market for black trauma porn. Boom, let me give you niggas all this shit.
All right,
let's get this shit.
Hey, let's get this endorsement out the way. This nigga, wow. Yeah, so September 13th. That's right, B, right? September 13th,
yes.
Catalina Hookah Bar, grand opening, the sponsor of the You podcast. So if you fuck with us, go fuck with them. Go follow them on Instagram at Catalina Hookah.
We will be there.
Tag Mute in the comments or whatever picture you follow or whatever. Just go to the flyer, tag Mute Network, and we gonna win. The winner, we picking out 2 of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all gonna get a hookah on us. Right. At the grand opening.
Right. And we will be splitting with you.
Y'all gotta use the same hookah thing too.
We will be splitting with you.
You get one hookah
y'all niggas but don't buy Catalina hookah.
Tranquilo,
the next Columbia, the first Houston, Columbia hookah spot. But that shit got the food, they got the hookah, they got all the good shit.
They got the women.
And they gonna have the women.
You about to say bitches.
The bill women.
Over since our jeans, bro. We going full Dominican in this joint.
Why you think I dress like this?
Baby.
Hey, and like that, we'll be right the fuck back. Loafers, no socks.
This nigga.
Bro can get to his.
That nigga said black torture porn.
That nigga be selling black trauma porn. I'm tired of seeing that sad ass shit.
Fuck.
Niggas been doing that shit for a hot minute. The nigga turned Meek Mill to Nelson fucking Mandela.
Stop it, bro. I refuse to play on that. I refuse.
Nigga, it's a 7-episode series on Amazon about this nigga doing the goofiest ways to violate his parole. Who the fuck rides a motorbike?
He said the goofiest way.
They are goofy as fuck.
That nigga Meek Mill's as a child, bro.
You on probation, you went on motorbike to down the middle of the street.
Putting Bow Wow straps to your back on fucking IG on a motorbike in traffic.
That killed me with that shit. That hurt it. That shit hurt it.
Trauma porn, bro. Fuck that nigga. I'm tired of seeing that sad ass shit.
Oh, I got an invite to Bell Station. I got an invite to Bottles and Brunch at Four Seasons, nigga.
Hey, yo, y'all trying to know this place called Motel Supreme just opened up in 3rd Ward? What's it?
The what?
Motel Supreme is a martini spot. Hey, I'm on.
Man, before you run out here, help this nigga unwrap this shit, nigga.